Wow, I actually really miss the old bass theme, it's weird. It's kind of a similar feel to that moment in Persona 4 where a huge WAN episode happens and the music in your home changes for the rest of the game and it's kind of heartrending. But anyway, what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be finally accepting that request from Elizabeth to defeat the festival dudes. The reason why I delayed until the point where I actually fought them was because this quest contains a hint as to a gimmick of this fight.
This quest is...
A nice eyebrow. Yeah, we have to kill them and scalp their eyebrows. That's disturbing. Night 2 and 4. I think I already have an idea of which one I want to defeat. So, fair fight with the same number of people. There's 4 festival dudes, that means we have to go into this fight one party member down. And, since they want this to be a true test of masculinity, you have to only use male characters, although there are a few stipulations to this.
May luck be with you.
So yeah, we will definitely need luck with us, because this fight is incredibly painful. Even with Debilitate, it can be kind of bad. But, I should just say though, if you want to ignore the gimmick, an easy way to get through this fight is just to use the Aegis Myriad Arrow strategy. That works on pretty much everything, so, yeah. But, if you want to fight them, quote-unquote, fairly, this is how you have to do it. You need to have a party of 4. And they all have to be male characters. Here's the thing though, they have to consist of older male human characters. This means that Teddy doesn't count, so I guess that counts for the Teddy own count. Koromaru doesn't count. Ken doesn't count because he's too young, at least as far as I know. And there are conflicting reports as to whether Zen after Rei is gone counts or not. I've tried Zen and it hasn't worked, but then again, I might have actually done the other condition that caused you to screw this up, which is that you also cannot enter the battle with the Holy Flame. I have heard though that since Zen isn't human, he doesn't count for this. So we're gonna go with Kanji, we're gonna go with, I think we'll use Yu, because I kind of want to show off the Heat Riser combo, and yeah, let's just bring Yosuke here. He has to face his fears after all. Akihiko and Junpei could be pretty useful here too, as could Shinjiro. Actually, Shinjiro is pretty low on experience. But I definitely wanted to use Kanji and Yu for this. Of course, that doesn't count your Navigator, because your Navigator will always be female. That's the thing, a lot of people would like to see a male Navigator in a future Persona game. Like a male main Navigator, not like Morgana or Teddy. So anyway, I need to switch out my Personas for this. Kanji, I guess Kanji will be taking my Link persona, because the festival dudes are weak to both ice and wind, so Gale Link is pretty effective here. Yosuke can take... let's see... his magic is... I'll have to remove his reverse item if I want Yosuke to be magically offensive. I sort of prefer Yosuke to act more as support, and maybe use Gary Stu as magical offense for this, because his magic stat's pretty high. Yeah, I'll go with Black Rider with you. And the actual character named Yu will take... Oh, I've also got Oyama Tsumi that I could potentially use here. Suppose you could take Mother Harlot. Though really I'd like extra SP on you for using Heat Riser, but... I suppose this setup could work. And now I need to make sure that everyone's properly equipped for this. Okay. So, this is going to be a tough fight, and I have heard that it's completely impossible to get a preemptive strike against the festival dudes. But, let's go.
They say he who runs lives to fight again.
That is very, very true. The festival dudes are by far one of the strongest FOEs in the entire game, up there with the old doll. And did it say, Okay, so if I've done everything right, it should say that the festival dudes are fired up. Because if that happens, then they will not use Diarahan or Maragidine, ironically, because it says they've been fired up, they won't use fire. But anyway, the main thing is they won't use Diarahan, because they do have that, and if you don't prevent them from using it, you're kind of screwed here. But using a party of all older male characters and only 4 of them, and not going into the fight with the Holy Flame, will cause them to not use Diarahan, hopefully. So, as for their moves, they've got a lot of very powerful physical attacks, and they can also use Agility Bind on you. They kind of have a similar strategy to Agility Bind Myriad Arrows by spamming multi-hitting attacks after your Agility Bound. They can Power Charge. They're all kinds of annoying. They are weak to both Ice and Wind, though. So, you obviously want to start the fight by using Debilitate, because if you don't Debilitate them, you are going to die very, very painfully. I guess Kanji can, his SP is very, very bad. So he can set up Dragon Cry first. And then I could go for Heat Riser, actually. Let's Heat Riser Kanji, and Yosuke will set up Lethargy Circle. Decay Circle is good too. There we go, Festival Dudes is fired up, as bad grammar as that is. That means we will not be seeing Diarahan in this fight. So that's going to help a lot. Also, I've got Judgment Sword on Yosuke. That means that every time I get a bind, I'll have a chance of his weapon inflicting sleep, which will buff my damage against these guys. And here is Heat Riser, increasing all of his stats by 1.33 times. Even better than a regular Mataru Kaja. And it does also stack with Mataru Kaja. So I might actually try and see if I can... Yeah, because I obviously can't fit Power Charge in there. Could go for Icy Paradise, but let's see how much Icy Paradise does. I think you'll go straight for Gale Link, and you... I mean, you know, the character name you gets very confusing. Should I Salome's Kiss? No, I'll use that, and then Yosuke will... Oh yeah, they're weak to wind, so Yosuke can get some boost off of them. In that case, you're going to use Mataru Kaja. And Yosuke will go for... Now I think he'll just use Reppu Strike. Okay, this will not be doing as much damage as Aegis, but it's still pretty solid damage. That won't be doing much damage from the back row, though. But stacking the Gale Link should hit pretty hard. And now things should hit even harder. And there's the Gigantic Fist, and missed. Good.
Damn! Alright, we are on fire!
And because there are a large number of weaknesses, you can get quite a lot of all-out attacks against these guys. So mostly it's just pile on the damage, keep them debilitated, keep them bound if possible.
That enemy's weakness is ice.
Yeah, its bind's gone. That is bad. I think I'll go for another Icy Paradise. I'll set up Debilitate again later. And now I have Mataru Kaja going. Yes, you can go for Salome's Kiss now. And let's see if Garudine does more. Probably will, since Yosuke's in the back row. Yeah, only 4 characters means less of a damage output compared to a 5-character party too. So these things are... It's kind of like a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation, because... Not only are the majority of major healers female, so you have to go into this fight without a lot of healing unless you're using sub-personas, or, you know, Fuga. But also, oh boy, there's Craze Slash. Still hits very hard even when they're debilitated. But you also have to have less of a damage output because they're only having 4 party members.
Seriously?
Or you go with 5 and risk them using Diarahan, which, to me, honestly, is not worth the risk at all. That's just, yeah, you really don't want them using Diarahan, trust me. Well, you saw that in the old doll fight. Okay, Heat Riser is almost gone, I have to be aware of that. I think I'll actually go for, if I do that I won't have enough time for, I won't have enough SP, I'll have to use my boost for a debilitate. Yeah, I think I'll actually go for a Debilitate here. Kanji will go for Gale Link. I think it might actually be more effective to Power Charge Kanji, and then just trust him to go first thanks to boost, but then again, that means he won't outspeed Yosuke if Yosuke is boosted. So I'll have to avoid you being boosted, and yeah, that's kind of... Anyway, that's a weird sentence, but it should hopefully all make sense. I guess I'll Heat Rise a Kanji again. And I will continue to Tantara... I will continue to have Yosuke do wind damage. If you have a Persona with Triple Link and Gale Link, or Frost Link, this goes even more smoothly. Well, as smoothly as a fight with the festival dudes can go, which they usually don't go smoothly. Yeah, I think the problem I had in my first playthrough, I could never really get them into the fired up state, and I think that's because I went to the fight with the Holy Flame. These guys, unlike most of the FOEs, they like the Holy Flame. So, you want to make sure you don't go into the fight with that. And I unfortunately can't use Icy Paradise. Could go for a boost with that. I think I'll Power Charge Kanji. I think I'll return to Mataru Kaja, so I guess you'll set up Mataru Kaja, and Yosuke will just continue to Garodyne. I probably should have removed Yosuke's magic reverse, but I kind of like having higher chance of his circles working.
One enemy left.
I used my persona too much. I'm running low.
I guess Healing Breeze plus Healing Hand should be pretty effective, and I think you could just straight up attack, I guess. Okay, so Kanji has Heat Rise and Mataru Kaja Power Charge, no room for more buffs, so I can't Dragon Cry. Which is unfortunate, because now it means he'll be going last, and... Crap, I should have thought that through better. I guess Mataru Kaja is the buff that I can afford to lose here. But I think the most recent buff gets overwritten, which means Heat Rise will get overwritten if I use Dragon Cry now. But I would really like a full round of Link hits coming off of... I guess I'll do that, and then I will have to reapply Heat Riser. Which means more Snuff Soul. I guess you could use a Snuff Soul on him just so I can get Debilitate back.
Don't overdo it. Guess I'll use this.
Magic is bound. They were probably going to go for something like Spiderweb there.
There is one enemy
And
remaining.
they're no longer agility bound.
Time to let my fist do the talking.
Yes, it is. Oh, right, yeah, Healing Breeze as well. So he lost power. Damn it! Oh, the buff limit! I just keep running afoul of the buff limit. I'm not used to it. Because I'm mainly used to using things like Shura Tensei, which don't take up a buff slot. So, Kanji has to reapply power. Oh. Yeah, might as well just go for Gale Link again, and then I guess I'll Power Charge next turn. But now if I Heat Riser, I'll get rid of Dragon Cry. This is annoying. Guess I'll just go for basic attacks on you, and then I'll go for a Reppu Strike, I think.
Get ready!
Yeah, that's very underwhelming damage compared to what I was expecting. Oh, at least the subsequent Link hits do a lot of damage. Oh, and he's out of boost. And you're in boost, which means you get a free Heat Riser on someone. Or a free Salome's Kiss on them. I probably should go for a Salome's Kiss on them. Okay, they only have one more turn to Debilitate, so I need to reapply Debilitate. Yeah, can you imagine how bad these things would be if I didn't have Debilitate on them? Gale Link, and you can... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and reapply a Salome's Kiss to the enemy rather than a Heat Rise to one of my allies.
I'll finish this! Come on, Hiraya!
Well, I'll be getting one Link hit in this turn because I'm going for passive skills on my other two. Or, well, you know, debilitating skills. Okay, just got Agility Bind. It's not the best, but it's not terrible either. Yeah, you can also bind their magic to prevent them from using Dear Rahan, but then you run the risk of it wearing off at the worst possible time, and then they're just Dear Rahan anyway, and then you're kind of screwed. Okay. I think I want to reapply Dragon Cry. Yes, I think that'll be what I do here.
Takenikazuchi!
I think at this point it's not even worth going for a power charge. I just want to keep a steady stream of attacks with attacks boosted by Dragon Cry coming. Wait a minute, can I just... Oh, they're all just kind of grouping. I thought one of them was sort of posing weirdly. Oh, there's Cray Slash again. Pretty dangerous even with, yeah. And wow, your binds are already worn off. Which is kind of what I was saying before. I guess I can go for another Icy Paradise. Kanji is still just in Dragon Cry, but I guess we can go for a Gale Link. Am I going to finish it this turn? I might finish it this turn, actually. Let's try and finish it this turn.
Get ready! Black Frost!
Because Icy Paradise also hits very hard against them.
Good job, leader.
And down! That went very smoothly, but that was mainly thanks to Debilitate. Find these things without Debilitate, that's the real challenge. And, Supana. I think I remember you because you had, like...
That was an excellent attack. I'll be counting on you.
something for... You had some kind of accessory or item for Junpei in Persona 3, I think. I could be wrong about that, though. And we have scalped their eyebrow, which is disturbing.
Leader, isn't your energy low?
But
Why don't
best
you
of
head back
all,
for now?
we can find some of this tile, yes! Finally. Finally, sweet, sweet map completion has been achieved. Sweet, sweet map completion. I feel so much better now. Now let's go back. Well, go home. Probably already commented, but I like how Kanji is talking to Ken there. So with that, we can report this request. The festival dudes have been defeated.
Thank you.
Yeah, true, that was pretty easy. Trust me, it is one of the hardest FOEs in the game. Debilitate and Heat Riser, as you can probably see by these, probably two I think I'm going to be splitting this into, but these two videos on the FOE fights, they're kind of broken, and that's why I didn't want to get these earlier in the game. That eyebrow
This will be
belongs
your
to a now
reward.
dead Shadow. I'm really disturbed as to what you could use that for. For that we get the purple headband. And a little bit of experience. Rise should be getting pretty close to a Persona upgrade. But it doesn't seem like she's there yet. Yeah, you know what? I'll actually heal next part, because I might switch around the Merit Badge and Authority Badge. I prefer to heal after I've given those to characters, because then, you know, then they actually get that additional SP and HP restored. But while I'm here, I can sell that mask, and that lets us make Critical Bullet and Clover Pole. I think you get more out of defeating an FOE that strong, but anyway. Clover Pole boosts luck by a few points and is very strong. That's actually not a bad weapon for Ken. And Zen gets Critical Bullet, which, yeah, that symbol's probably means high critical hit ratio. Exactly the same power as the Clock Hand, too, for only a... Wow, Clock Hand is freaking expensive. Does have a lot of instant death chance, and by the way, yeah, now you know why a very strong weapon for Zen is called Clock Hand and has a chance of instant death. That weapon is a little bit of an interface spoiler, but I guess more like interface foreshadowing. Critical Bullet is exactly the same, just, better crit chance. Huh. Guess I'll think about that. I'm actually really tempted to buy Ken that weapon. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But let's not sell the one that he had equipped, because that was a status weapon. Okay, Purple Headband is max HP plus 15% and agility plus 3. That's not bad. How about while we're here, let's check out the Velvet Room. Let's see if there's anything we can make in here. I doubt there's much. Yeah, we can get Siegfried, we can get Haruti. Do I have enough to buy you back from the Compendium? Oh, definitely not. Yeah, let's not fuse or Yamatsumi. I could make a solid Link persona out of Kuhulan and get Triple Link eventually. The problem with that is that I'll need to give up you, which is really bad. I'm going to need to grind money and resummon you from the Compendium. But honestly, it doesn't seem that bad. I will lose Power Charge, but I do have access to skill cards for that, so it's not really the end of the world. Kuhulan does have a lot better HP, however, yeah, I think I'll actually go for this. So how about let's pass down more Links and first star. And Mataru Kaja. You're pretty much going to be all about Links. And we have Kartikeya. But I will need to buy back some personas, like I said. Alternatively, I could pass all of that. No, you're going to get Triple Link eventually. In fact, let's just see if I can afford to sacrifice some of these. Don't think I need Seiten Taisei and Vasuki. So let's power you up a bit. The question is, what do I delete to make room for Triple Link? So I like having all of these different links. Bloody Vanguard is really solid too, but I have other personas with Mataru Kaja, I guess. And, oh, we have actually an item out of sacrificing that persona. Oh yeah, that's for sacrificing Seiten Taisei, I'm pretty sure. And Kartikeya gets Forked Spear next. Do you get any better Link skills? Let me just look that up. Yes, you do learn Golden Link at level 55. Oh, Bloody Vanguard's a good skill card too, so I don't want to delete that.
There's a rare enemy. Try to defeat it.
Come, Takemi Kazuchi! Good! That's the last of them. Yeah! That was a breeze!
Leader, you look like you're exhausted. I'm worried. That enemy is rare.
We did it. Oh, it's a power sponge!
Okay then. Okay, so now I can sacrifice these two to get Golden Link on Kartikeya. Yeah, Bloody Vanguard is a pretty decent skill card to extract for people like Yosuke and Koromaru, so I might want to keep that. And that means I probably have to dump one of these Link skills. Or First Star, which I still like First Star combined with Lynx and Dragon Cry. I do like having this many Link skills, though. I suppose First Star isn't entirely necessary. And I don't really care about the rest of Kartikeya's skills. Might as well get Black Frost back out since I have money to spare. And it seems like the only persona that we can make, oh no, there is Chernobog. Or Yamatsumi, Mother Harlot, Black Frost. Can't pass down much from Mother Harlot though, at all. I think that'll be all for now. And so with that, we've completed that side quest. We've defeated every FOE in the Endeavor Pride exhibits. Next time, there will be some more bonus footage, namely me talking about the symbolism of the labyrinths and the bosses, as well as the Persona 4 exclusive scenes for the Endeavor Pride exhibits, and then it will be time to venture forth into the final dungeon, the Clock Tower, and save Ray. So, I'll see you all then.